To be validated is to be seen by others. Is that the truth? We need to move away from the constant need for acceptance of others. In that we get lost. In that there is a road to nowhere. We need to validate ourselves. How do we do that? First, stop blaming yourself for the sins and transgressions of others. Just stop. No need to cry over the spilt milk. What happened in the past is done. It cannot be changed. More on that in the future, but for now, let's keep it simple. If you're aching, in pain, you are not able to think straight, so simplify where and when you can. Breathe. Take stock of what you have near you that can improve how you feel. You don't need much, not at all. When you start breathing regularly, you can now focus on how you're feeling. Is it cold? Is it hot? Mild? If you are with someone, who is it? All these answers are about to lead you to the path of least resistance. How? Because you're about to accept your current state. Accept where you are, with whom, what time is it, and then you're able to move forward. Forward where, you may ask? Inside of you. There is no deeper and more seemingly dangerous road to self-discovery than to go within oneself. It requires courage, discipline, and determination, qualities we often are afraid we do not possess. Do not fret, all can be found where and when needed, inside. Take a deep breath. Look inside the eye of your mind. For now, it doesn't matter. You may or may not fully know what it means. Just close your eyes and see what comes up. It could be nothing at first, or it could be a smell, a feeling, a flutter in your stomach. Stay with that feeling, that sensation, and watch it develop. Soon you will have a sense of what you're seeing. These moments can be hard to describe, but let's have a go. You may feel a sensation such as cold or warmth, or a feeling like pain or sadness. It too may be elation, but we are working from an assumption that you're searching for validation and therefore are not in a very happy place right now. So let's further explore what it is you may be feeling or seeing. It may be a glimpse from the past or the future. If it is the future, you may not fully understand what it is and what it means, and therefore not fully relate to it. Leave it aside. Just focus on the feeling of what you're experiencing. Is it good or not so good? Explore it for a while longer. It will give you an indication of what the problem, or rather its root, might be. Exploring a problem might be scary for many, for often it is something we want to run away from. This time, running away is not an option, because that would harm us far more than we can possibly imagine right at this moment. The future is bleak for those who run away from their problems, and you don't need a spiritual teacher to tell you that. Further exploration means that you begin to feel at home with your feelings, good or bad, and so-called bad ones will soon become too familiar to be scary. Do not be afraid of your past, for it is the true path to your future. Only by exploring and accepting the past, we can fully move on to pastures new. Consider how a tree grows, straight from its roots, through its branches and leaves, straight up to the sun. It too had humble beginnings. It too suffered bad weather and conditions whilst trying to grow and survive. Now it's tall, proud and strong, and can weather any storm. You too can fully develop into what you need to be, in spite and often because of your adversities. Be proud, stand tall, don't let the wind sweep you away. Coming back to our subject of validity, although we truly never left, we need to be the ones who validate ourselves, for no one else's opinion matters. That does not mean that we can allow ourselves to be as bad as we want and screw everyone else. If it is what you're feeling, go back in time and discover what is the thorn in your foot. Is it a sibling rivalry, a tempestuous relationship with a parent, or hurt feelings as a child? Without exploring that, you can never understand your shadow self. For now, if it's the only thing you take away from this, let it be the fact that you're the only person who can validate yourself. Have a good evening. Goodbye.